Hi guys, it's Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me and just kind of a life update, filling you guys in on everything that's been going on with me and also my plans for the next couple of months as I move into college and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm not going to tie my hair completely up just because I do want it out of my face obviously, but I don't want to look bald. So I kind of wrote down some points that I just wanted to touch on so that I don't forget anything important. So I'm going to be looking between the camera, my mirror, and my screen. It's also like the middle of the day right now, but I just really wanted to film this video because I haven't filmed a YouTube video in so freaking long and I feel like I have lots to update you guys on. We're going to start with around the time that I last put up a YouTube video, which I believe was in March, I want to say. This is also like low-key a struggle for me because I am good at multitasking, but not in this way, so please bear with me. In March, I was pretty much just finishing my competition season. Yeah, my comp season for dance. And comp season is like low-key my least favorite, so at this point, I was just so ready to like move on to spring show. We had our spring show toward the end of April. I was so sad. I cried so hard, which I knew I was going to, not only because I was gonna miss performing with so many people on that team, but also just because it was my last time really performing. I knew that I wasn't gonna be committing to dance in college, so it was my last time for a while like performing on a stage, and it was just a very sentimental moment for me. And it was quite sad, I'm not gonna lie. I want to continue dancing like a tiny bit in college, but not a whole lot. I'm just gonna try and find like a club and try and keep dancing that way because I love dance so much and I know for sure that I don't want to give it up. However, I am not at the level to try out and actually make a college dance team, and I also knew that I didn't want to commit to something that serious my freshman year of college. I wanted to give myself time to adjust and have an almost normal college experience. But it was a very successful spring show and I had so much fun. Spring show season is one of my favorite things to do on Jewel Team, and I just love it so much, and I love that team and I'm so grateful that I got to be a part of that. Also in April, I officially committed to college. I officially decided that I'm going to be going to the University of Texas at Austin in the fall. I kind of knew that I wanted to go to this school for like the longest time. I remember when I first went on campus, I was like, I love it here. I love the city. I love the campus. Film program is so good. I am going to be studying film. The radio, television, film program is what I'm going to be doing in college. But I'm so excited to go there. Like, so many famous alumni went there, and by famous I mean like movie stars, directors, things like that. So I'm just really hoping that I get some really cool opportunities. And lastly, like kind of big update for April was I started getting into women's basketball. I'm not gonna lie, it started with Paige Becker's guys, but I have taken interest into the WNBA, also collegiate basketball. But other than that, I was really just finishing off my season for drill team, my dance season, and then also starting to finish up all of my major projects and things like that for school, which leads us into the month of May. May was such a busy month, y'all. Like, it was crazy. At the very beginning of May, I had like the most hectic week of my life. We had like a 3-day weekend where everything that you could possibly do as a human being on this earth, I had to do that in the span of like 3 days. Obviously I'm being dramatic, but let me give you the rundown. I had a banquet for Sapphires, which I had to write a speech for, and that was also a sad but also just fun, happy, sentimental moment. All the emotions were happening. It was also finals week. I was enrolled in 2 college courses for reasons that I'll get into in just a second. I had to take my college finals that week. So I took my college finals and then I had banquet, and then the next day it was my senior prom. Got ready for prom, went to prom, took pictures I didn't do honestly a super like extravagant prom extravaganza that a lot of people do before prom. I just wasn't like in the mood. I was low-key tired and I honestly didn't have a big group to go with. So I just took pictures with my sister. Didn't go really anywhere fancy because my main thing was just kind of to go to prom and have a good time. And for a lot of people, it was the opposite. A lot of people went to dinner, took pictures, the whole 9 yards, and then didn't even go to prom. But I was there to dance and have a good time. So I went to prom and honestly, it was fun. So prom ended at like 11 p.m. I think is when I got home from prom. And y'all, when I tell you 3 hours later, I had to be awake to go to the airport. And that was after prom ended. Like I had to get home, take off my makeup, put my pajamas on, like, and actually fall asleep. So at that point I was asleep by 12. And then after that, I had to be up in 2 hours to go to the airport for my team trip to Orlando, Florida, which was like the best 4 days of my life. It was hectic, I'm sure, as you can imagine, but it was so fun. We got on the plane, flew to Orlando, and we did so many fun things. We took a dance class with some of the dancers at the Universal Studios. Like, I don't even know what to call them, but at Universal Studios they have a bunch of street performers and dancers who travel and then also do performances on the streets in the parks. It was actually so fun to learn from them. And then for the next 3 days or so, we just spent every day in the parks. We spent one day at one like morning at Volcano Bay, which is the water park there, which was actually so fun. I went down the torpedo and it was amazing. And then basically the rest of the time we were there, we were at Universal Studios. I had so much fun, y'all. I tried butterbeer. Like, I have not been to an amusement park. At that point, I hadn't been to an amusement park in forever. And I also get motion sickness. So I bought motion sickness patches for the trip because I was like, I'm gonna enjoy myself. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, kind of, but not really. I was like, I'm not going to miss out. You know what I mean? So I got motion sickness patches and I lived it up. I went on so many roller coasters and spent so much time with my friends. It was such a fun way to kind of end off our season and end off our time together as a team. Once I got back, I finished up my last 2 weeks of high school, and that was, I don't even know, I was so happy to be done with high school, but there were definitely aspects of high school that I knew I was gonna miss, and I do. I did miss them, and I will probably miss them once I'm in college as well. But overall, I think I was mostly just excited to get out of there because I felt in such a like different place than a lot of my peers mentally and honestly, like maturity wise. Graduating did not hit me until I flipped that tassel. I felt so many different things when it came to graduating, but for the most part, I think I was excited. And my overall high school experience was so good. I was really fortunate enough to go to a really nice high school and be in a nice school district. No matter how much I liked or didn't like some of my teachers and administrators, I had a really good education, and that's a blessing in itself. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm grateful to graduate from here and I'm glad it's over. But I learned so much about myself, about others, about life. Like, I just have grown so much throughout my 4 years of high school and honestly wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, after I graduated, I had my grad party and we had all my family from North Carolina, most of my family, come down and spend a couple of days with us to celebrate me and my sister's graduation, which was so nice. If you didn't know, I'm not from Texas. I do live here right now, but I'm not from Texas, and all of my family pretty much lives like somewhere on the East Coast. Honestly, just to have my accomplishments celebrated, because I have been through a lot in high school, and doing what I did in high school was not easy and it took a lot of hard work. So just kind of feeling celebrated and being able to have my family come down and celebrate us was so nice. My birthday was a week after I graduated, and my birthday is on June 1st. So now into the month of June, I went to Six Flags for my 18th birthday because after Universal, y'all, I was like, I need to get on another roller coaster immediately. We went to Six Flags with my twin sister, obviously, because it was also her birthday, and then my oldest sister. yeah, but after my birthday, pretty much all the celebrating was over. All the grad parties were over. So I had to get down to business. It was my plan to have a job this summer, and unfortunately that did not work out. Couldn't tell you why, but everything happens for a reason, and I'm just trusting that there's a specific reason God didn't want me to have a job this summer. So honestly, my summer's been kind of boring. I haven't been seeing a lot of people, but maybe God really wanted me to rest up before whatever he has planned for me while I'm in college. Starting to look for my dorm stuff has been so fun, honestly, because I love shopping, but most of the time I don't really have money. But I actually had a reason to like buy stuff that I wanted and that I liked, so that was great for me. It's a little bit stressful, honestly, but for the most part, I've been thriving off of dorm shopping. I'm not gonna tell you my theme or anything yet. I'm gonna wait until I start doing some more college-related videos to talk about that. Things are coming together nicely. I move in less than a month, which is honestly a lot later than most people that I know, because I only have 2 days between when I move in and when my classes start. Not a lot of time to adjust, unfortunately. I also met my roommate in June, which was so nice. I don't even think she knows I have a YouTube channel. Maybe she does. I don't remember if I told her. But I met my official roommate, and she is so sweet, and I think we're gonna get along so great. Luckily, she doesn't live too far from me, so we were actually able to meet in person. I know a lot of people don't get that chance because they live hours away from their future roommate. I had a roommate originally and things didn't work out there. I'm not gonna get into the details just because I don't wanna make this video super long and unnecessary. Things didn't work out with her, and I was struggling and felt like I was kind of cramming to find a roommate because a lot of people had already found theirs at that point. But I found my roommate and we talked, and things are just gonna go so well. And then in the month of July, I went to my college orientation, which was honestly so fun. It made me even more excited to go to UT. We did karaoke. I walked around the campus like 2 to 3 times and just got a little bit more familiar with the campus, with some of the buildings and things like that. I went to a Black student event. I had a great time. I met so many people, a lot of them which are going to be in my major next year, or at least in the School of Communications. And the city of Austin itself is literally like 2 seconds away from the actual UT campus, and I can't wait to live in Austin. I know it's expensive, but it's so nice. Scheduling my classes actually went pretty well. I got all the classes that I wanted. My schedule is a little bit funky, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just gonna make the best out of the schedule that I got, but all of them are classes that I actually am interested in and want to take. So even though the timing of all the classes is like a little bit weird, a little bit unfortunate, they're all things that I'm interested in, and I think I will do well in those classes. So at the end of the day, I feel like that's what's important. It's the last day of July today. We'll see this in a different video, but I got a MacBook, guys, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna be editing and doing school on there. Actually, I'm not even gonna say anything else, but I got a MacBook, super excited, love it. That's that. Since today is the last day of July, now I'm going to talk about just kind of how I'm feeling about college and what's going to be happening in August. Like I said, I've been collecting things for my dorm and just for college in general. And in August, I'm going to be getting back to posting content. I'm going to be posting back to school videos, college prep videos. Oh my gosh. Just got mascara all over myself. That's wonderful. Anyway, so that's kind of the plan for August, but here's my mindset about going back to school and starting college, moving away from home, that whole kind of thing. Honestly, I'm very excited. I've spent the past year or so trying to do things by myself and growing a little bit more independent. You know, just little everyday tasks I've tried to practice doing on my own because I'm gonna have to do them on my own in college. And also turning 18, I've been like calling doctor's offices. I had like renew my license, register to vote, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm gonna be kind of close to where my sister's going to college, which will be super nice. Okay, let me go get a Q-tip. How else am I feeling about college? I am a little bit scared because of my friendship situation. I've just been really heavily praying that I will find the right people in college. I will find people that are like-minded and are still goal-oriented, that will kind of help to keep me on the right track, but also find friends that I can go out and have a good time with. I think just because I think differently than a lot of people my age, and especially in high school, I was so ready to just get out of that environment. And I know I'm gonna be surrounded by a lot of people who act the same in college as they did in high school, and that's fine, but I also have such a larger array of people, a lot of options for friends, and just to find the right kind of connections in college. Yeah, but I'm trying to just build my confidence and remind myself that everyone's in the same boat, at least if you're a freshman. Like, everyone wants to make new friends, no matter if you came to college with people that you knew from high school. Like, everyone is willing to meet new people. I just realized I stopped doing my makeup because I got too invested in the conversation. But I also no longer have Snap. I deleted it at the beginning of the year, basically, like at the end of December, and honestly I haven't really gone back since. I have like once, I think, maybe twice. I really just decided that it's not good for me, and I won't go into the list of reasons because TBH, it's kind of long. It just wasn't for me anymore, and I'm really looking forward to building genuine connections without that. I was a little bit nervous about it because that is the main form of communication for so many people my age, but it's just like, God will bring the right people into my life regardless of if I have Snapchat or not. My goal was to be able to form relationships outside of Snapchat, because that will help me, I feel like, build more intentional relationships, and also it'll show me who is intentional about making plans with me and who is intentional about actually wanting to be my friend, if that makes sense. I could talk about this for days, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I'm so excited to go to a huge school. There's so many people, so many clubs, so many good sports. The Olympics are happening right now, and there's so many people that either are currently attending UT or who graduated from UT that are competing in the Olympics right now, which is so cool. I bought the big ticket, which is like the $200 ticket that gets you into basically every single sports game. It's gonna be such a good season for every single sport, and I will be at those games. For the most part, I'm just so excited for school. And I need to start now because, like I said, I don't have a job right now and I'm not super busy, and I just like can't stop watching college vlogs, what to get for your dorm, that kind of thing, which really I need to stay off the internet because I'm very easily influenced. But I absolutely can't wait. It's gonna be a great time, and there's gonna be ups and downs, but honestly I'm looking forward to the good and the bad. Anyway, yeah, my makeup looks fire today. Let me tell you, I'm not even going anywhere. But that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and are looking forward to college content coming soon. I know I definitely am. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.